Hello, everyone. Happy Monday or whatever that you're watching this. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Um, so we'll start with we've been talking a lot about how the Schumann's has been really high, and we've all been feeling shook, rattled, and rolled. And over the last couple of days, it's actually gone pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet. It's maybe more of a hum than a rock and roll concert. Um, and now we're all talking about how tired we are. And we got used to that vibration being so high, and now that it's lower, it just feels a little heavier. So, if you need to take a nap, take a nap. If you need to rest, please rest. Hopefully, you're sleeping a little bit better. I am actually having more dreams than I normally do, which is very interesting because I don't wake up feeling refreshed after dreaming all night. So, so with that all being said, I want to talk about the third eye today. So our third eye, right here in the middle of our forehead, in between the brows, connected to the pineal gland. The pineal gland actually has rods and cones in it like our eyes. It's the only place that they have found rods and cones other than our eyeballs. So it is quite literally a third eye. And there's a lot of information, a lot of history about the third eye, which is just really amazing. And very interesting how far back they were talking about and the third eye back in Roman times and in Greece and the pyramids. You'll see that pine cone that represents the pineal gland. So, they even have it outside of the Vatican. So, um, it's a really interesting history. We'll probably do our Pineal 101 class again soon, maybe after the new year, which doesn't seem like that soon, but it really is because we're in the middle of October already. I don't know how that happened. But the pineal gland has always been represented or thought about soul connection. Way back, and I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly when, way back when, they used to think that the soul actually resided in the pineal gland. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But it's always been connected to that spiritual, that soul space. And this is when we connect to our inner wisdom, our insights, those whispers, or however you get your information. I'm more clairaudient, which means I hear hear words and conversations. Maybe you are more clairvoyant, so you get to see things, and that could be actual apparitions, or it also includes our dreams, of course. But when you see that 1111, you all of a sudden look over and there's somebody there that you needed to talk to, or there's a butterfly or a rainbow or whatever, the cardinals, yes. That's all part of clairvoyance. There's also getting those feelings. Whether you can feel how someone is feeling, you have a feeling that you need to go left instead of right, all of those things, that's part of clairsentient. And then we have the claircognizance, which is where you just know things. You don't know how you know things, and you don't understand how other people don't know them. But you just know them. You kind of get that just drop of information, almost like a capsule. So those are the four main clairs. There's others with smells and all kinds of things. And one of the things we've been talking a lot about is trusting and recognizing when we get those little nudges. I know that clairvoyance, when seeing things, is how people relate to the sixth sense, right? The pineal gland, or getting those informations. I have people all the time that find out I'm a medium, and they're like, "What color is my aura?" I'm like, "I don't see auras. I'm not that clairvoyant." So, but your grandma's talking to me. So don't get wrapped up in what you see or you don't see, on how you get your information. Just trust that you're getting the information from source or your higher self, whatever it is, however you're getting it. Okay, that wasn't quite where I wanted to go, but we went off on that tangent. I guess it was needed. All right. Sure. Okay. So if you close your eyes for just a moment, and I want you to picture yourself, feel yourself, know yourself to be outside of your home, and just taking in how you're taking in. How are you observing that place? I want you to go in the door that you go into the most. And I want you to step into that room and just witness, observe how you're observing it. Do you see and know where everything is? You can see the color of the walls, see the hangings, the decorations, the furniture. Do you just know where everything is? Maybe you're not seeing it, or you're just getting glimpses. Do you just get a feeling when you walk into your home? Do you hear sounds? It's all important. Don't dismiss any part of it. And then I'd like for you to walk into your kitchen. Again, observing how you observe it, noticing how you notice it, seeing it, knowing it, feeling it, hearing sounds. I'd like for you to go in front of your refrigerator. Open the refrigerator, and right in the center is a beautiful lemon. Please take out that lemon. Are you seeing the color of it? Can you feel the textures? Do you just know what a lemon looks like? Can you hear the refrigerator humming? Closing the refrigerator. Go to the counter, get out a cutting board. Get a knife. Cut that lemon in half. And again, just taking in that lemon. Can you smell the smell of the lemon? Are you seeing all those ridges and bumps? Okay, and then take a nice big bite out of that lemon. and you tasted, did your mouth pucker? So sometimes that's used to, as an example of how we may not be holding that lemon, but our body still reacts to it. All right. So come back into the room. So did you see things clearly? Was it more of a knowing? Sounds, feelings? So we have all the clairs. At some point or another, it may just be what is your one that you use the most. For me, it's clairaudience. And then you have the other three in whatever order that they come in. And it's just a way to observe how you're getting information. Okay? So it's just all about you. Because everybody's going to be a little different. But that doesn't mean that if I get a vision or my eyes are turned over to see that butterfly, that I just missed that one because clairvoyance isn't my top one. I still take it all in. All right. Okay. So with all of that being said, our mantra today, and we're just going to do it 3 times. If you want to get your mala beads out when we're done and do it 108 times, you are more than welcome to. And of course, there are a lot more mantras for the third eye. But I thought it would be a good day to start with, I trust my inner wisdom. And if that doesn't feel right, you can always add, I'm working on trusting my inner wisdom. And for some of us, it is a work in progress because we've been shut down so many times, right? We come up with these ideas, or something is happening, or something's getting ready to happen, and we may speak up about it, and then we're shut down. Oh, you couldn't know that. How do you know that? That's not right. And then later we find out that it was right. Or maybe we don't find out at all. Or maybe we have that where we beat ourselves up because we knew to turn left and we turned right and we got into a car accident or something else happened. So it's just about finding that and connecting with it. Okay? And the more you use it like any other muscle, the more you'll trust it, know it. I always say my guides have this little tappy thing they do on my head. Sometimes they're like, tap, tap, tap. And I'm like, oh, wait, what? That's how they get my attention sometimes. So, okay. So, I trust my inner wisdom. So we're going to say that 3 times. And as always, if we say it out loud, it has that vibration to it. And see, one of those things, they're like, hey, you forgot to do the burning. But that's okay. Let's do our mantra and feel it in your body. If it doesn't feel right, maybe that's one thing you can blow into your stick, into the stick. If you have your own, that's perfect, or you can use mine. If there's a story that maybe comes up or a time that you didn't trust it, those are all things that we can blow into the stick. So let's go ahead and do our mantra first, and then we'll go from there. All right. So take a nice deep breath and out. Good. Ready? I trust my inner wisdom. Breathe that in. I trust my inner wisdom. Good. Breathe out. And breathe it in. I trust my inner wisdom. Good. Take a moment to see how that feels in the body. Good. Okay. So then we're going to take any of those feelings, any of those times we didn't trust our inner wisdom, anything that we may be holding on to, and gather it up with the breath and blow it into the stick. Good. And breathe in, gathering up all of that heavy energy. And blow it into the stick. One more time, breathe it in. And blow it out. Good. Alright, we're going to put that into the fire. Transmute it. Transform it. Let's see. Sometimes these sticks burn funny. And if anybody out there knows what that means when they burn at the tip and separate, let us know down in those comments. Taking in that energy, bringing it into the belly, bringing it into the heart, bringing it into the third eye, and anywhere else that you're in need. Get that last little bit. Alrighty. I know we've done Bumblebee breath before, but I'm being told to do it. So we'll do that Bumblebee breath. We'll do it 21 times. And you're going to breathe in and then just hum like a bee, right? Just like that. Put your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And what this does is it helps to stimulate the pineal gland, the third eye. If you're driving, don't do this. Do it when you're in a place that you can kind of sit and rest. If you're at work, that's up to you. But it vibrates the third eye. It helps to decalcify it. So there's a lot of things in our food, in our air, in our water that, especially the fluoride, that can junk up our third eye. So that's called calcification. We're going to do it 21 times. I will count so you don't have to. But go ahead and take in that nice deep breath. Tongue to the roof of your mouth and hum. Good. Breathe in. Good. Breathe in. Last one. Nice deep breath in. Good. Breathe in and out. Bringing your attention, even looking up if you can, at that third eye. Good. Imagine visualizing any heavy energies falling away. Using that vibration to just cleanse the third eye, front and back. And you can visualize this beautiful chakra as indigo or purple. It just depends on how you see it, which is all good. I like purple and then white for the crown just because it gives that more definite definition, but it doesn't matter. Seeing that beautiful color, whichever you choose, glowing brightly front and back, so that you can stand into trusting your inner wisdom. I trust my inner wisdom, those gut feelings, the whispers. Good. Good, good, good. And you may feel a little lightheaded. Sometimes people may say that they have a headache. That's just all that energy moving. So breathing in, sweeping away any of that old energy. Breathe it in through the front. Blow it through the back. Again, in through the front. And out through the back. Now visualize breathing it in through the back. And out through the front. Good. Again, in through the back. And out through the front. Good. I trust my inner wisdom. I trust my inner wisdom. I trust my inner wisdom. Good. Good. All right. So before we end, let's make sure we ground. Imagine those roots coming from the bottom of your feet deep into the ground. Feeling Mother Earth. Good. All right, my dears. Make sure you like and follow us If you have any ideas of any questions you have, anything you would like us to talk about, next week we'll talk about the crown, so join us for that. And anything else that you would like us to discuss, please put it in those comments. Check us out on YouTube. If you've missed any of our other videos, our Mindless Mondays, we had Mantra Mondays for a while. There's some meditations and other things there. All right. Go out, trust your intuition, your inner wisdom. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and we'll see you next week.